Okay, so I kick back my stream online for a minute now. I'm playing Jinteki RP with the intent of I wanted to try. This is the gauntlet deck. Um, okay, cerebral static. I mulled that hand because there's only one piece of ice in it. There was a sundew though. I probably should have kept it. Oh, I get to. Huh. This is interesting. I'm going to celebrity gift, even though it's against my better judgment, just for the money, and then put this down in front of HQ. The big problem here is there's an Issei, and okay, so he's gonna do passive econ. He's got a forger, he's got an underworld contact. He's trying to keep me from, or trying to build up econ. Oh, this is good. Interesting. I'm gonna put this on R&D. I'm probably gonna put this on archives. Now I've sort of turned off his ability for easy access on any of the servers. All of them punish the face check even slightly. Not much. I mean, you know, taking 1 net damage from Ronin is really not that big of a deal. You're right, that's what I wanted. Now he's left sort of in a predicament of what's going to happen when if he tries to get, or sorry, I get to see what happens now when I have a new remote. He doesn't know what this remote is. He did see that both my agendas are over 3-point advancements. They're not 3-2s, which means that if I don't advance something, he doesn't need to run it. I also have no ETR yet. I need an ETR ice and then inside job. Okay. Inside job on HQ, that's probably the correct place to go. He knows there's agendas in there. He accesses the future perfect. I'm going to spend 1. And he spent 2. So he assumed I really wanted to hold on to future perfect. I wouldn't be that upset if I lost future perfect because it gives me more leeway with Iain. 3 points is a big deal, but it's manageable. I think the bigger play there would have been to... Okay. I hate that card. Yeah, TFP is frustrating to say the least. I'm probably going to put this on archives. Draw a card and hedge. Man, I have a lot of money. TFP was one of the big reasons that Film Critic became a thing. All right, now we have fan site, so he's got data dealer or something like that, and he got all 3 underworld contacts. Wow, that's actually pretty big. Okay, there's an ETR. That's what I want. Server 2, click. I don't know what he does here. He might try to inside job me again, but I hope that he doesn't have enough credit. He doesn't have the cards. I guess he hasn't drawn that much. Yeah, okay. So he's done a 1 click. He can't get the agenda. That's fine. He gets a lot of money next turn. He gets a goose out. That's fine. The goose gets through swordsman pretty easily, I guess. It's still 3 to get through swordsman. That's painful. I think the best move here is to score this out. Give him the fan site. He now gets tons of Iain cash. Cerebral static next turn to turn off Iain. Shiv. And fan site. Shiv does sentries. Okay, HQ, turn off Iain. And server 2. I didn't realize how painful this card is for Iain. I don't like Iain very much because he's got low influence, and I think right now Criminal can't afford low influence. That's a mistake. That's not where you want to be. This is a sentry, but yeah, no. That's not at all one you want to access. So now he has to deal with Nietzsche. It's going to bankrupt him to break it with Mongoose. 1, 2... Yeah, okay, so he breaks the whole thing with Mongoose. That's an absolute pain for 1 card access. The interesting thing here is Crick, I guess. Crick wasn't really stop him because I don't have anything in archives that's scary. Okay, so he gets a Shiv out. Iain's still down. I don't like... Ah, yes, there we go. I don't like that, that I'm not comfortable actually scoring it. Oh, wait, fuck, Sundew. Sorry, I meant Sundew. Talking too much. Okay, cool. So he's cool with me raising Sundew, that's... thankfully. He has Crowbar, which does not break Mitsubaku, which is what I really want here. So he still can't break. He can't guarantee himself access to server 2. He's gonna face check the Tsurugi, which is gonna hurt. Yeah, he strengthens Mongoose. Okay. I can't res this. This is a swordsman. As much as I'd like to. The X is interns. It's unfortunate. No money for him. And now I have another MHC. This is tempting to just put it here, but he has a crowbar. So I'm just going to install into server 2, gain 2. Oh, I can't res. Shit. I can't res the Mitsubaku, that's a problem. I can end the run though, I can use the Nisei project. Oh no, I can. That's right, I have a Sundew. Perfect. He installs another crowbar, which isn't really what he wants right now. Uses Mr. Lee. He really needs to turn off my cerebral static. Oh, he did. He puts in the data dealer, so now he can deal with it as my phone is going off. I'm gonna set that on away so it's not buzzing the mic so hard. Yeah, the cerebral static is really killing him. So I'm gonna score out this TFP. I mean, he's gonna get a lot of money here he can deal these 2 fan sites, but he still doesn't have a solution to Mitsubako. He's still, I'm still getting money. He runs Ichi, just because, I guess. Breaks, that's gonna cost, an arm and a leg with Mongoose. Like, you have Day Dealer, but you still, I mean, that's, what, 6 credits for a single access? Like, just because you can doesn't mean it's a good move. Yeah, he's got 18 credits coming here from the fan sites, which is big. That's big, and he's getting 3 a turn. So I can't really say that, like, oh, he's making mistakes. And if he does steal an agenda here, he gets into a very good position. Unfortunately for him, I'm just going to put down another TFP in advance. So he can technically do this if he drops a barrier breaker very quickly. But So he uses the shiv to break. That's fine. Goes in. Fine. These are crowbars. He needs a barrier breaker before he runs now. Pup. Make him pay 2. Oh, make him pay 1 because it's small goose. That's fine. And it meets Baco. Ends the run. So now he's screwed because if he tries to put a barrier breaker down, I can Nisei him. I think in general, trying to run against the unresed remote in RP is a mistake. You want to get a feel for what's there before, like when you're on match point like this, and there's a Nisei scored. It's just like RP's not going to be advancing that thing unless they're pretty confident they can get it out. Yeah, cerebral static is rough. I think this is actually a pretty decent matchup for Iain because RP likes to go very, very slow and kind of drag it out, and so Iain's 2 credits turn is really helpful, but the lack of the cerebral static really kills him there because then he needs to find agenda, which he can't. 2 cards down with my spike. Yeah. I don't know if you get to. I think it's like an 8 agenda deck. He got 4 accesses. He hit an agenda once, and it was a TFP. And he didn't break. He didn't steal it. I don't know if you. Yeah, the Baco is kind of surprising. If you're not, it's a gear check. It's exactly a gear check, and he just didn't have the gear for it. The thing I think the big takeaway there was because I rezzed the Baco. Or because I started advancing this thing when I had very few credits. I mean, I have lots of passive econ and I have a cerebral static, so it's not really in my interest to try to score something out unless I risk investment before running R&D a couple times. I don't know if the Fisk will help in terms of R&D access. Yeah. Okay. So then it's a card draw for him, which is pretty big. And flooding is good. I think that unless you're a dedicated sort of like Fisk advancer, Fisk investment, or like Leela really, I don't think Fisk is necessarily the best option because you're just giving the court more options. They get to decide what to play instead. I'm gonna cut the stream here unless he wants another game, and I'm gonna post the recordings, but you can kind of like look at them after the fact. Yeah.